Okay, so we've got new hanging pedals, new levers. We moved a lot of functionality into the co-pilot, like climate, radio, and other stuff, which were buttons in the past. This is quite self-explaining what we have in the instrument cluster, and you have those 3 cameras. Those 2 forward is optional, reverse is optional, but the side camera on the C pillar is standard. Since if you turn around, you can't see.
That's good as in the old ones.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why we have a camera here, to make it safe. New tipping lever with the load and dump brake.
Okay.
Moved up from the dash up here, and also a new gear shift, which goes into neutral position. The other ones were stuck in D3, 2, 1, etc. And so this is D forward and reverse backwards. We have cruise control as we had on the other ones, downhill speed control, the Volvo engine brake, the automatic traction control, and in the shift button on the floor. Yeah, exactly, which is all 6x6 longitudinal and transversal on all axles, so you get all same speed. Or USB-C hub, cool and heated box. It's now like 3 degrees, I would say, if you feel.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, and could get up on the other side. It's 55 plus.
Okay.
So
hot meal.
Yeah, exactly. Basically. So as usual, press brake and then push down, exactly, and then engage gear. So if you're an old operator, I don't need to tell you. You're in the middle of the machine and you're sitting exactly on top of the front axle.
So it's giving us a little bit of stability. Exactly,
and better comfort. And if you would have sit in the front or on the right fender, that would be totally different, right? So
it's a good view outside.
And this is something we're really proud of. We're actually beating the ISO standards now with the fantastic visibility, not view, but the visibility out of the new cab.
Yeah.
Both forward, but also on the right hand side and on the left hand side.
Okay.
And with all the rails around, yeah, I really like this machine. So 45 metric tons. We're loaded 35 metric tons now.
Okay.
Didn't go full. Yeah, so I think we should go up the right lane on the hill.
I think there's one on the hill right now.
Yeah, on the left side, so we can take the right lane, which is a steeper one. So halfway up, I want you to take off your foot from the accelerator, and we have the hill assist, which will brake automatically. So I just want you to take the foot off and do nothing. Okay. So you just go straight up, or at least halfway. Let it go, take it off, and it will brake automatically.
Okay.
Just to make it easier for the operator.
And it will hold the tail for as long as
you like.
Okay.
And then you just have to overwin the torque when you accelerate compared to the masses that we have here.
But
so the engine is now stronger.
Smoothly, I think.
Yeah, and very smoothly. It releases the brakes and just creeps away very nicely. So we're going to engage the downhill speed control on the way down, which means it will keep, it's like cruise control. It will keep speed downhill for you if you have long descents. And this is also a feature really with the front camera going up and you don't see where you're going, then you see exactly, you see really all the way. So it's activated, you see that it's gray. So when
then it's activated.
It's activated, and now when you release the brake pedal, now you can take it off, it will keep those 5-6 kilometers per hour.
And it will keep a steady pace all the way down.
Exactly. And that could have been 10 kilometers or 15 kilometers.
You can adjust it.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what to whatever you want.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. So you just follow the retarder graph or that diagram. Then you know if you're going at 35% downhill, then you know how fast you should go.
Okay.
It's all decided by that decal.
Okay. Okay.
So we can go directly to the to that one. And And that button I was talking about, the 6x6 round button on the floor.
We are going to use that now.
Not now. You don't need to use it now. Now it's enough with our ATC, automatic traction control. But when we get to the steepest part of those big rocks, then it's favorable pressing that, and you have to keep it down all the way up.
The suspension is very nice.
Yeah, and it's full hydraulic suspension on the A50, and the feature that we have got from the J-Series is that 35, 40 and 45, the customer can choose either rubber suspension on the tractor or hydraulic suspension on the tractor.
Okay.
So, but 50 is only hydraulic suspension both on the front and the rear.
Okay, so you can't get the hydraulics on the rear on any of the other trucks?
No, on the other trucks it's only on the front axle that you could do that. So now you press that button, keep it down, and then you just stay in the middle, and then we climb smoothly up the hill.
Nice feature you can see.
Yeah, it's super. If there would be an obstacle, a person or whatever, it's really bad down here. So please use the brakes now, and it's really bad with the rock and everything here.
Oh yeah.
An Italian almost killed me this morning.
I see what I can do not to kill you. Too much.
Exactly.
Not too much. But I'm not promising anything.
No, exactly. No promises. So where about in Denmark do you come from?
In the middle part of Denmark, near Aarhus.
Okay. Did PO, did you speak Danish to you?
No. We actually speak English the most of the time. It's easier.
It's easier for both of us.
Yeah.
I always wonder if it's easier for you Danish to understand Swedish, or I find Danish really hard actually.
I think we have it easier to understand Swedish than you have to understand Danish. If you are talking Swedish to me, I would understand 95%. I think of what you're saying.
I had a Danish colleague, she was from Jylland. And
good part of Denmark. The real part of Denmark.
And we've been working many years together, and all of a sudden I told her, oh, it's so good, Gita. I understand what you say now when you speak Danish. She was just looking at me, what do you mean? I'm speaking Swedish, Frederik. I was like, oh, that's so embarrassing. That's so stupid.
We go around.
Yeah, we go around, and then we line up in the queue.
Perfect.
So she was sort of laughing at me. Frederik, I'm not speaking Danish. You don't understand Danish. I'm speaking Swedish. Oh fuck.
Oh yeah. As a Dane, you shouldn't try to speak Swedish. No.
No, you've done so many good TV series. Braås, I don't recall all the names, but it's so great to watch Danish series on telly. I think I just love it. You're really good at that, making the drama and all that. And the parking brake, maybe. So cameras, we have the cameras. You can choose then which camera should be activated. Just a side camera maybe, or just a reverse, or just the front, or all three.
Okay.
So you can make different choices. You can add widgets down here in the half picture, like the climate on board, and you have different apps that in future, like TPMS and so on, that could be added here.
Okay.
So if we go to climate, you get directly into climate. You have the slider, just like on a normal car. And I mean, this is self-explaining what it is.
But it's easy access.
Yeah.
And easy to understand, easy to use.
Exactly. And then radio, if you want to pair Bluetooth. Then you have the mics up here.
Okay.
And it's an option that you can add software, so you can connect to Bluetooth.
Okay.
I mean, with hands-free. I mean, sorry, hands-free. The home page, where we basically start, and then we have some setup, different setup overview, status, and work lights.
Okay.
Morning. It could be a widget as well on the first work lights here. It's like small, but if you press that one, you'll get directly into
get the full
some work lights front, work lights rear, or auto.
What's is it auto? Is that the sensor that senses?
No, depending on which gear you have.
Okay. Okay.
If you have a high beam or not.
It will automatically.
Exactly. And cruise control, which you have today, and downhill speed control we tried. Engine brake, longitudinal diff lock, the ATC, and those will be blanks actually. This is something for future, which hasn't been removed yet. But those are programmable. Like you can have different functions in future, but that's not activated yet. And the hold gear.
So when you are in a rough terrain or something, then you can hold it
to a certain gear. Yeah. If it's going between fourth and fifth gear, fourth, fifth, then you want to make your mind up. I want to go in fourth.
Yeah. Exactly.
You press that one. The load and dump is for ranging, and when you want to load or tip, get loaded or tip the load off, you use that load and dump brake. It goes to neutral, and it applies the service brake. Not the parking brake, the service brake. Yeah.
Okay.
So you have full power on the hydraulic system when you want to tip the load off, dump the load off.
Okay.
So it's really smooth because you're doing everything here. I mean, first you're going to reverse because you want to dump, and then you move just your hand, you press that button to stop, and then you just pull, and then you rev up the pumps. The engine then.
Yeah.
So that's basically how it works.
Okay.